So now that the Chantilly GTO is finished, it's time to show you guys what's next on the workbench. Okay, so here's what I'm going to be building next. It is the Revell Tom Mongoose McEwen, the 75 Plymouth Duster NHRA funny car. Now this is one of the motorsports kits that you can see right there, officially licensed by the NHRA. It is a skill level 3. You know, I've looked through it. I don't really, doesn't seem to be too hard of a kit. But this is what I'm going to be building next. I've kind of been wanting to build this kit. I actually got it like, I don't know, a couple years ago. And I have never built it, and so this year I've kind of decided that I wanted to build a few racing cars, and this is one of the ones that I wanted to build first. So I'm just going to do a quick unboxing here, just let you guys see what's inside of the box, and share with you some of my ideas that I have planned. So just a quick look on the outside. You can see there, it's got some pretty decent box art. We've got, you know, your pictures there. It's a pretty detailed kit, really, even if you just built it totally box stock and you didn't do anything with it. It doesn't have a lot of pieces. There's only 102 pieces to this, but I think that's just, you know, because it is a funny car. And it obviously doesn't have as many pieces as a, you know, factory car. So let's bust this baby open and see what's going on inside. I never make these things easy to open. Alright. Okay, so starting off with the instruction sheet. There's that, and we've got the decals inside of there. So looks like a pretty nice decal sheet. You've got, you know, all your stripes. It's a lot of decals. There's some really big stripes here for the side panel of the car. One thing that I have read on this is it says that the decals are pretty thin. So if you're, you know, going to lay them on the model, especially these white decals, when you lay them over a color like the red or the blue or whatever, it says that they kind of bleed through. So I will have to find out and see how that goes. But that is just something that I did read on that, and they said the decals were pretty thin. But we'll see. Starting out, we've got our clear glass packaged by itself. That's always good. Here is the chrome tree. Now a lot of this is still inside of the bag, so let's rip this open and see what it looks like. Okay, so apparently I cannot break into this plastic bag, so I'm going to use scissors. Okay, here we go. Here is the chrome tree, and I'd say it looks pretty good. The chrome looks pretty nice. I don't know what this is going on up here. It's a huge piece of flash, but where the parts are molded in, they look pretty clean. It doesn't look like there is any flash, and the chrome looks really smooth, which is nice. So, not too bad for the chrome tree. Then we have everything as far as the body and chassis goes is inside of this one bag. So let's pull this out and take a look. Okay, of course we have to start with the body. There it is. That is a pretty clean body. Not a lot of mold lines. Doesn't look like it'll take a whole lot of cleanup to get it looking good. But there's the body. Nice long funny car body. Alright, here is our chassis and frame. Looks good and straight from what I can tell. Looks pretty straight. It's not all warped out of shape. And we've got, I'm not sure why, but there's a couple of different headers. Looks like one set is longer than the other. You can see right here, here's one set and here's the other. I'll have to look at the instructions. I don't know if that's for a different type of build or if it's just that it's for two. They use, you know, one tree for two different funny cars. It just happens to be extra parts. Who knows? Anyway, an extra set of funny car headers. Can't go wrong there. And there's our front clip, rear clip. This is the interior shielding and all of that. Yeah, there really is not a lot of parts to this. Looks like there is our metal rear axle right there. Some kind of firewall, I'm thinking. Looks like that came off of the one of the trees. And then here we've got the seat, various suspension parts, our block right here, engine parts and everything. So looks like everything is pretty much condensed to like three trees for the plastic parts. And then here's our rubber tires. And of course they are just like pretty much all of Revell's tires. Pretty hard rubber and lacking, you know, lacking detail. Not the greatest tires, but they aren't too bad. So anyway, that's pretty much everything that's in the bag. So I am going to be building this, you know, as the Tom the Mongoose McEwen. Going to be building it just like it is there on the box, and I'm going to try to make it as accurate as possible. I will be using some of the ProTech parts that I've acquired, and detailing the motor and a lot of, you know, the lines, fuel lines, brake line, or not brake lines, oil lines, you know, all of that stuff, just to basically super detail the motor up and anything else. So I'm hoping to you know, gain some experience doing some super detailing on the motor. So that's pretty much my plans for the kit, and hopefully it will turn out good in the end, and we'll see what happens from there. So catch me on the next video. It'll be my first update for this build, and I will talk to y'all next time.